What if the road you're driving on never ends? You start seeing the same sign, the same turns, the same shadows over and over again. What would you do when you realize the road itself is alive? It began on a quiet October night. The rain had just stopped, leaving the asphalt slick and black like glass. The only sound was the hum of the tires and the faint static of the car radio. Daniel Reeves was on his way home after a long shift, 2 hours of driving through backroads and forgotten towns. He wasn't supposed to be there. But a detour sign had sent him off the main highway and into nowhere. At first, the road seemed normal, empty, peaceful even. Trees swayed softly under the moonlight. The yellow line stretched endlessly ahead, but then he saw it. A rusted gas station sign glowing weakly in the fog. Welcome to Blackridge Highway. He didn't remember ever passing through it before. He slowed down, glanced at his GPS. It showed a blank gray screen, no signal. He looked at the dashboard clock, to 47 a.m. He kept driving. The minutes passed, the road curved left, then right. Then, that same gas station appeared again. Same flickering sign, same patch of fog curling around it like smoke. Daniel frowned. Maybe he turned without realizing. He shook his head and drove on. The radio began to hiss with low whispers under the static, too faint to make out, but definitely there. An hour later, his fuel gauge hadn't moved, still half full. The clock now read to 47 a.m. He blinked. That couldn't be right. He tapped the glass. It didn't change. Outside, the same trees, same stretch of asphalt, same shadowy distance. The steering wheel felt heavier now, like the air itself was thickening. The smell of rain was gone, replaced by something metallic like rust and old blood. He pulled over near the gas station and stepped out. The night was unnaturally quiet, no crickets, no wind. Just the faint hum of power lines that shouldn't even have been there. The sign buzzed faintly above him, "Welcome to Blackridge Highway." He walked inside. The convenience store was lit by a single flickering bulb. Empty shelves, dust everywhere, and on the counter a receipt printer clicked once. A fresh piece of paper slid out, blank except for 2 words, "Keep driving." Daniel froze. His heart began to pound. He turned around through the glass door. He could see his car headlights still on, cutting through the fog, but behind the beams, something moved. A figure, too tall, too still, watching him. He ran out, jumped in the car, and slammed the door. The figure was gone. He started the engine. The radio burst to life with a woman's voice, distorted, whispering, "You can't stop here. You have to keep going." His breath quickened. He floored the gas pedal. The tires screeched. The gas station vanished behind him. Minutes passed, then hours, or maybe none at all. The world outside never changed. The clock blinked endlessly, to 47, the same curve, same trees, the same damn road. He screamed, slammed the steering wheel, but the echo of his voice never came back. It was like shouting into a void that swallowed sound itself. Then, headlights appeared behind him, a car. Relief washed over him. He honked, slowed down, waved through his mirror, but the other car did the same. Identical model, identical dent on the door. Identical air freshener swinging from the mirror. Daniel's blood ran cold. He stared at his reflection in the rearview mirror. The driver behind him was him. He slammed the brakes. The car behind him did the same. The sound was deafening. He jumped out, heart pounding, looking toward the other vehicle, but it was empty. The driver's door hung open, swinging slightly in the wind. Then his phone rang, unknown number. He hesitated, then answered, static. Then his own voice whispered through the line, "You were never supposed to stop." He dropped the phone. The car lights flickered. The trees bent inward, leaning toward the road. The fog thickened until it looked solid. He tried to turn around. Every direction led back to the same sign. "Welcome to Blackridge Highway." He drove faster, desperate. 80, 90, 100 miles per hour. The lines on the road blurred together. The sound of the engine screamed, then sputtered out. Silence. The headlights dimmed to black. He was alone in the dark, except he wasn't. Something whispered right behind his ear. "You're part of it now." And then nothing. 3 days later, a highway patrol car found Daniel's vehicle. The engine was cold. The tank was full. The driver's seat was empty, but the radio was still on, playing a faint loop of static and a voice repeating, keep driving. Keep driving. Keep driving. If you ever find yourself on an empty road at night, with no signal, no end in sight, and the same landmarks repeating, turn around, because some roads don't lead anywhere. They just keep you forever. If you want to hear the full origin of the Blackridge Highway curse, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell before you take your next drive into the dark.